A black family handcuffed face down on hot concrete. This after Aurora police officers mistakenly identified them to be in a stolen car. One of the children who was held at gunpoint was a 6-year-old girl. Aurora police have apologized for pulling over the wrong vehicle, but they do say the way they handled the call was fine. 9 News reporter Sonia Gutierrez set out to find out more.
Video gets your attention. Children crying for their loved ones as they're handcuffed on hot concrete while Aurora police officers stand by, waiting to check if the car the family was in had been stolen.
It's a little troublesome. It looks bad because there are kids on the ground. And it sounds even worse.
Kevin Smith, former cop and now MSU criminal justice professor, says the procedures cops are told to follow in situations like these are spot on in this video.
I mean, when you have a stolen vehicle, it's always a high-risk situation. So you respond with force, of course, and no guns are drawn.
Until the officers can confirm that the people they're dealing with have not committed a crime, Smith says they have to use that kind of force. But is it the same protocol for children?
But then you have a 6-year-old, but once you have a 6-year-old on the ground, I think the decision in this case could have been made a little bit quicker to get them off the ground.
That's where he sees opportunities to improve. Police say they detained this family after receiving a report of a stolen vehicle, but it was the wrong car.
Sometimes there's a delay in the process.
The vehicle that was actually reported stolen on Sunday morning was a motorcycle with Montana plates. It just happened to have the same number as this vehicle's Colorado plate.
So the officers respond to the scene may not necessarily know that the stolen vehicle has been cleared because they're on the end of the call. They just respond to what they get based upon what the dispatcher reports to them.
State Representative Leslie Herod can't help but think about one thing.
But this common practice of treating Black people in particular, but people of color and low-income folks as folks who are disposable or who can just be thrown down, it needs to end. It needs to end, and it's pervasive, more pervasive than I think some people realize.
In the perfect world and the greater world, a better world, that the response would be exactly the same no matter if the people in the vehicle are Black, white, or other.
But we don't live in a perfect world, which is why both Herod and Smith say diversity and inclusion training for officers is crucial. For 9 News, I'm Sonia Gutierrez.
The Aurora Police Department has since apologized and says they are investigating what happened. Now, both Representative Herod and Smith do agree that the children involved might need help with PTSD after this encounter with police.